Welcome to our channel. Have you ever wondered why some people sell their cars in just days while others wait months with zero serious buyers? I'm about to reveal the exact system that car dealers don't want you to know about that can help you sell your vehicle faster and for thousands more than you thought possible. What I'm sharing today isn't just basic advice you'll find everywhere else. This is a complete roadmap that combines psychology, market timing, and strategic presentation to transform your car from just another listing into the vehicle everyone wants to buy. Whether you're selling a beat-up sedan or a luxury SUV, these principles work across every price range and vehicle type. Please subscribe to our channel, like, and share this video with friends and family members to help with our channel growth. Let me start with a story that perfectly illustrates why most people struggle to sell their cars. Last month, my neighbor listed his Honda Accord for 6 weeks. 0 calls, 0 test drives. He was getting desperate and ready to trade it in for thousands less than it was worth. Then I showed him exactly what I'm about to share with you today. Within 72 hours, he had 3 serious buyers competing for his car and sold it for $1,200 more than his original asking price. The difference wasn't luck, it was a strategy. And by the end of this video, you'll have that same strategy working for you. First, let's address the biggest mistake that kills most car sales before they even start. Most people think selling a car is about posting photos and waiting for buyers to contact them. That's completely backwards. Successful car selling is about creating demand, controlling the narrative, and positioning yourself as the solution to someone's specific problem. Think about it this way. When you're scrolling through car listings, what makes you stop and actually click on one? It's not just the price or the make and model. It's something that catches your attention and makes you feel like this particular car might be different from all the others. This brings us to our first major principle: market research and pricing psychology. Before you even clean your car or take a single photo, you need to understand exactly what you're competing against. Most people check a few similar cars online and pick a number that seems reasonable. That's amateur hour. Here's what professionals do instead. They analyze at least 20 similar vehicles within a 50-mile radius. They look at mileage, condition, features, and most importantly, how long each listing has been active. Cars that have been listed for weeks or months tell you something crucial about the market demand and pricing expectations in your area. But here's where it gets interesting. You don't want to price your car at the average market rate. You want to price it slightly above average while providing significantly more value than your competition. This creates what psychologists call the anchoring effect. When buyers see your higher price first, it anchors their expectations, making your actual selling price feel like a better deal. Now let's talk about timing, because this can literally make or break your sale. There are specific times of year, month, and even week when car buyers are most active and motivated. Spring and early summer are typically the strongest selling seasons because people are thinking about road trips, new jobs, and fresh starts. Tax refund season creates another surge of motivated buyers with cash in hand. But here's a secret most people miss completely. The day of the week you post your listing matters enormously. Thursday and Friday listings get significantly more weekend views when people have time to actually look at cars and schedule test drives. Monday listings often get buried under the weekend's new posts. Even the time of day affects your success. Posting between 10 and 11 a.m. or between 2 and 4 p.m. typically generates the most initial views because people check listings during work breaks or lunch hours. Moving on to preparation, this is where most people either create magic or completely sabotage their chances. The goal isn't just to clean your car, it's to create an emotional connection between your vehicle and potential buyers. People buy cars with their emotions and justify with logic. Start with what I call the complete reset. This means addressing every single thing that might give a buyer pause. That means deep cleaning inside and out, but also handling small repairs that seem minor but create major objections. A burnt-out headlight bulb costs $3 to replace but can knock hundreds off your selling price if buyers see it as a sign of poor maintenance. Here's something most people never consider: scent psychology. Cars that smell clean and fresh sell faster than cars that smell like fast food, pets, or cigarettes. If your car has any lingering odors, address them completely before showing it to anyone. Sometimes this means professional detailing or ozone treatment, but it's always worth the investment. Documentation is another area where you can separate yourself from 90% of the competition. Most people can't provide basic maintenance records or even remember when they last changed the oil. Create a simple folder with service records, receipts for major repairs, and a timeline of maintenance you've performed. This does 2 powerful things. First, it builds trust by showing you've taken care of the vehicle. Second, it justifies your asking price by demonstrating the value you've invested in maintenance and repairs. Now let's dive into photography, because this is where most car sales are won or lost. Your photos aren't just documentation of your car's condition. They're marketing materials designed to create desire and urgency. The biggest mistake people make is taking quick snapshots with their phone and calling it done. Professional quality photos can increase your response rate by over 300%. You don't need expensive equipment, but you do need to understand basic principles of automotive photography. Lighting is everything. Golden hour shots taken during the first hour after sunrise or the last hour before sunset make any car look more attractive. Avoid harsh midday sun that creates unflattering shadows and overexposed areas. Overcast days actually provide ideal lighting for car photography because the clouds act as a natural softbox. Background matters more than most people realize. A clean, uncluttered background keeps focus on your vehicle. Avoid busy parking lots, your cluttered garage, or areas with distracting elements. A simple backdrop like a blank wall, open field, or clean street creates a professional appearance. Take at least 15 photos from different angles, including detail shots of the interior, engine bay, and any special features. But here's the key. The first photo in your listing is absolutely critical. It should be your best exterior shot that immediately communicates the car's condition and appeal. Writing your listing description is where psychology becomes your secret weapon. Most people write boring, factual descriptions that read like specification sheets. Instead, you want to tell a story that helps buyers envision themselves owning and enjoying your car. Start with the most compelling benefit your car provides. Is it reliability for a growing family? Adventure capability for weekend explorers? Fuel efficiency for long commuters? Lead with the emotional benefit, then support it with factual details. Use specific numbers and details because they build credibility. Instead of saying, well-maintained, say, oil changed every 3,000 miles with full synthetic oil. Instead of, runs great, say, starts immediately and runs smoothly at highway speeds. Here's a psychological trigger that works incredibly well: implied scarcity. Phrases like reluctant to sell or only selling due to company car suggest that you're not desperate and the car is genuinely desirable. This creates urgency and reduces buyers' tendency to lowball. When inquiries start coming in, your response strategy determines whether browsers become buyers. Speed matters enormously. Responding within the first hour of receiving an inquiry increases your chances of scheduling a viewing by over 70%. But speed alone isn't enough. Your response needs to build momentum toward an in-person meeting. Instead of just answering their questions, provide additional value they didn't ask for. If they ask about mileage, give them the number plus information about highway versus city driving. If they ask about maintenance, mention your documentation folder. Always end your responses with a clear next step. Don't just answer their questions and wait for them to respond. Suggest specific times for viewing and make it easy for them to say yes. Handling test drives and negotiations requires a completely different skill set. This is where preparation meets psychology, and small mistakes can cost you thousands of dollars. Before anyone drives your car, establish clear boundaries and expectations. Check their driver's license, verify they have insurance, and accompany them on the test drive. This isn't just about protecting your vehicle. It's about maintaining control of the sales process. During the test drive, let them experience the car without constant commentary. People need to imagine themselves owning the vehicle, and your voice breaks that mental connection. Answer questions when asked, but otherwise stay quiet and let the car sell itself. Negotiation is where most people either panic or get greedy. Remember that every negotiation is really about finding a price that works for both parties. Don't take initial offers personally, even if they seem insultingly low. Some buyers start low as a negotiation tactic, while others genuinely don't understand your car's value. Here's a powerful technique. Instead of just rejecting low offers, educate buyers about your car's value. Point out specific features, maintenance history, or market comparisons that justify your price. This transforms confrontational negotiation into collaborative problem solving. If someone makes a reasonable offer but you want more, try the incremental approach. Instead of holding firm at your asking price, suggest meeting in the middle. This shows flexibility while still protecting your interests. Payment and paperwork might seem straightforward, but this is where deals can fall apart or create legal problems later. Only accept payment methods that guarantee you'll receive the money. Cash is ideal for lower-priced cars, But for expensive vehicles, cashier's checks or bank transfers provide better security. Never sign over the title until you have confirmed payment. If accepting a cashier's check, verify it with the issuing bank before completing the transaction. Scams involving fake checks are unfortunately common in private car sales. Make sure you understand your state's requirements for title transfer, bill of sale, and any other documentation. Some states require notarization, emissions testing, or other steps that can delay the sale if not handled properly. Finally, let's talk about what to do if your car isn't selling quickly. This is where most people make expensive mistakes by either dropping their price too aggressively or giving up and accepting lowball trade-in offers. First, analyze your competition again. Has the market changed since you listed your car? Are there new listings that offer better value? Sometimes small adjustments to your price or presentation can restart buyer interest. Consider refreshing your listing with new photos or updated descriptions. Many platforms show newer listings more prominently, so relisting can increase visibility even if nothing else changes. If you've been getting inquiries but no sales, the problem might be with your negotiation approach or vehicle presentation. Ask friends to honestly evaluate your car and listing from a buyer's perspective. Remember that selling a car is ultimately about matching your vehicle with someone who needs exactly what you're offering. The strategies I've shared today will dramatically improve your chances of making that connection quickly and profitably. The difference between struggling for months and selling in days comes down to treating your car sale like the business transaction it is. Use these principles, stay patient but persistent, and you'll be amazed at how much easier and more profitable the process becomes. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this content with friends and family members looking to sell a car.